What's up, guys? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck. This is my blue-white weenie deck. It's kind of a little play on a white weenie deck, but splashing for blue. If you've been here on the channel before, I really like the human kind of aspect. Like Champion's a really good card. This is kind of just like another version of the Jeskai humans. We're just cutting red altogether, and just trying blue-white. I think the more benefits is your mana is a bit smoother. You're not really relying on that kind of red source for Ferris or just what is it, Mantis Rider, and you get to play a couple more little mini one drops. It does make your champion a little worse, but the trade off is you get to play like Judge's Familiar and Dryad Militant, which are pretty fun cards and pretty good in the meta, and that's kind of like the reason. And it's a bit more like lower on the curve, so we're trying that out. Talking with the mana base first, a Darker Waste, Glacial Fortress, pretty great when you're trying to splash cards. 8 sources though is not really enough blue sources for this deck. There's about like what is it, 14 blue spells. So I'm trying a couple of pillars. It's kind of awkward because they don't make white, but they make blue. I mean, they make white for like, Judges Familiars and Dryad Militants, but it's kind of weird when you're trying to like curve into like a 2 drop, like when you need like play like Honor the Pure. So I'm just trying them out. I'm not sure if they're gonna be really good. The old other alternative is like playing Glacial Floodplain, which is a tapped snowland, which is not great. Um, it's fine. It makes like your fortress a lot better, but like, and it's like kind of aggressive. There's like 17 drops here, right? So it's like you don't really want a tap land. Or the other alternative is like playing something like Tendo Ice Bridge or something, and that's even not, that I think that's like way worse. So it's kind of a one shot. So I kind of like Pillar. It's kind of like the in between card. And there's only two of them. I don't know if they'll come up that often. The rest of the lands here are planes. Bodyguard and Champion, I've been really like this combo in general. Even just Bodyguard, like Meddling Mage, is just such really good against like certain decks, like just combo decks in general. Even like some random mid range decks can be fine if you just name their removal spell, and then Bodyguard's just really good. Champion, like I said, it's not as good in this deck. There's only about like 20 humans, not even. No, there's like 19 humans, so it's not as good, but you can still make it like a 3/3 or a 4/4. Like 4 toughness is a really good spot for like decks like Mono Red, where they need kind of like 2 spells to kill it. Single Giant Killer is kind of fun against like the kind of mid-rangey decks. You can just kind of chop down a really big creature, then use it later as a Master Decoy. The real reason I wanted to try this kind of build is to try out these other little white weenie cards, Judge's Familiar and Dryad Militant. Militant's pretty great against like High Tide and like Treasure Cruise decks, things like that. Things I want to fill the graveyard. Judge's Familiar is just like a good card. It's one two Pro Tours. How can I how can I deny a slot here for Judge's Familiar? But like with the advent of like channel and like just spell based combo, things like that, it's good to have these little like kind of like hate bear things. There's probably just a deck. I mean, there's like a blue deck with like 4 of these and curse catchers, so I think that's a thing. Who knows? 2 drops here. This is Denic for just graveyard decks. Meddling Mage, like we said before. You can kind of just name some combo things. And Reflector Mage, probably a really strong card against other creature matchups. There's not much to say about it. This card's also banned. It's banned in standard at one point. Another big reason, though, to stay like kind of like pure white weenies, like Brave the Elements and Honor the Pure. These are just like the bread and butter of white weenie decks, I think. I think it's a mistake not to play 4 of each of these. Brave the Elements is like a counter spell. It's an overrun. It's so many things. It just does so much. And Honor the Pure just kind of like beefs up everyone else, so you kind of get to beat the mirror matches, stuff like that. Single takedown. This is like the 21st land, but is like the curve ends at like 3 or 4 with sideboarding. So like the takedown's kind of nice. It kind of gives you an extra like pseudo removal spell along with Intention Sphere, which is a really good. I think it's a really good catch all. I've called this the blue white vindicate, but I think it's pretty accurate description honestly. But takedown, if you want a couple more, I can see actually playing a second takedown over like a plains or something like that. It's actually pretty good. Deafening Silence, Orm's Chant. Like I've added a couple Orm's Chants to this just to kind of like really hopefully put a nail in the coffin of these combo decks, but they're still pretty good. They can still fight through Deafening Silences and Meddling Mages, so I actually thought about playing like Blacksmith skill to kind of protect Deafening Silences. That's just kind of a bit too far. Linvala, Day of Judgment, Worship. This is kind of just an awkward combo of things. Day of Judgment, Linvala is kind of a one-sided wrath effect if you can kind of get that off, and Worship's pretty great when you have a bunch of creatures and you're in a creature mirror match, but like the Judgment Worship is not like a great combo. And you bring these together because sometimes you have a Day Judgment, sometimes you have a Worship. So maybe that won't come up. We'll see. Now Spellbomb to kind of round out the Graveyard Hate with Denick. And Sorcerer's Spyglass is kind of a fun of. And thinking about over like how to beat other sort of matchups like you can bring this in like channel. You can actually name like the reservoir, and now they deal with like the deafening silences and the melee mages and this. You can name like there's all sorts of like random cards you can name, maybe like planeswalkers, against maybe like control decks. There's all sorts of things. It's kind of like a pseudo versatile card, so we'll see. We'll see if it comes up. I think I should probably play a little more of these in my sideboards. So we're gonna play the tournament today. It's gonna be streamed on my Twitch, twitch.tv/j_picker. It was streamed there. The tournament's already done, but feel free to follow me on there if you like Twitch. The link is in the description below. I haven't been making a lot of videos. I think I said that last time. I'm saying it again because I'm in the process of moving. So this is actually my last video from my old house, and I'll be moving to my new house. And hopefully once I'm settled, I can kind of get my life in order and maybe try to make a couple more videos. So yeah, thanks again for all the new subs and everything. So, check out the video. And here we go. This is like the full tournament. So we played a tournament on Gathering. So it's like the full tournament of my tournament run. So let me know in the comments what you like, dislike, whatever. If you have any suggestions for a new deck, maybe I'll check out a deck. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Nice. The deck was not bad, but it's like an old classic. It's kind of awkward. The Fortress comes to play tapped. I'm gonna keep though. Champion's always a good like turn one play. But no, I like the deck overall. I think Aristocrats is always like seamless for favorite people. Me too. Congrats. Thanks for the resub, Blacko. 22 months. This is gonna be my last stream of January. Actually, my last stream in this house I'm in because I just got a new house finally. So I'll be moving. This is the last time you see this yellow background. Maybe I'll have a better background. It's so weirdly yellow. My lights are so weird in this room. So yeah. It's kind of like the paint light's also really bad against mono red, so I'm gonna take a lot of damage. I hope I draw like just a basic planes. But yeah. Alright. Can't block this. I burst it. Let's see. They only have 2 cards left. If I draw like a basic planes, I can tend to sphere the Stronger Grumble. And the mage is like not really good in these kinds of matchups. It's like I'm actually surprised it shouldn't pop this. That's actually crazy to me. So I guess I'll just take this. So I can protect the Meddling Mage this next turn. Like block this Meddling Mage for red or something. I'm surprised she didn't kill this. Okay. Drew the planes. She's really gonna help out. I think I'll just de-sphere the Strong Kirk. I'm just trying to like hold serve. Probably just attacking because I'm never gonna block this. Them playing like Strong Kirk double probably like things in my brain. I don't think they were playing like prowess. So I think just like a basic red deck. So I don't expect to like get at assault strobed here. Famous last words. Set roulette. Oh man. Frenzy. Oh my. This is kind of scary. I have a Meddling Mage here. I could name a ton of things. I guess like Chain Lightning is the scariest card. Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. I haven't been streaming a lot. I've been really busy with my life, sadly. So I have like multiple protection spells against everything. I hope to just flip a Chain Lightning here on top. That'd be That'd be incredible. Incinerate me. Okay. Spike Field Hazard. The Bodyguard. Interesting. So I'll pro-red this guy. If they had an Instancy Burst like that would have been the best time to do it. Hmm. I think I'm like getting in with the meddling mage. I think I kind of want to get in with the meddling mage here. I really need like a reflector mage to be the best card in this spot. Then they can't cast the Switzer without blowing up the frenzy. Pretty. Okay, incinerate me again. Can't really do much about that. Runaway Steamkin, okay. Another Steamkin. I'm gonna use one of these just to kind of like have a bunch of blockers for. Maybe we could have double. Maybe we could have gotten it with a bird. I don't know. If they played another like Swiss Sphere, I'll probably just die. Some terrible death. Okay, play with fire. Play with fire the meddling mage. That's interesting. I use my last Brave the Elements. It's a weird target. Why not just go to the dome here? I'm actually surprised this isn't dashed. Can you cast dash off the top of your library? And it's not like I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because if they play another like haste creature, when they want to just like get in. Okay. Alright, it's not a good draw. DCR would have been great against the Steamkins. So I just kind of have to hang out. Any human would have been good. Or generally just creature, I guess. I'd probably break this if I didn't have, like, I feel like they have a bunch of like spells in their hand they want to play. I think they're just gonna, I would just probably break this. Alright. See, I don't know why they keep trying to kill my creature when these like play with fires. I could have just died by now. I don't even know why they're going after my, like, this guy. When they could have just hit me. Okay. If you want to, if you want to, like, kill this so bad. Why am I not dead? Why am I not dead? I mean, I'm dead anyway, but it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. That's 7 damage they get dedicated to my creatures. That was like literally 7 damage it dedicated to my creatures. I'm at 4 life. I want to block. was sending a message. The message was sent for sure. Like still had it was literally like still had all these. It was most still had all these sort of like thing ever. It was the most still had all these all time. Alright, I'll take out the Meddling Mages. The old Dave Judgment white weenie deck is happening. Blitvala comes in. D-tier is not bad, it's just a bit slow. So I feel like cutting one. Not about Giant Killer, but it is kind of like tap down things. Yeah, I'm actually gonna cut a bunch of D-spheres. I think it's okay. Or maybe like I can cut like one of these. I'll cut this guy. Actually, I do need actually like a bunch of non-humans to block Stromkirk. Because Giant Killer kills. I'll cut the Giant Killer. It's fine. Ugh. This is like a very similar hand to the last, except now I have a Reflector Mage. I'm gonna keep. I might get rid of the Honor for now. Like I drew it. Um, I was thinking about like Honor, attack, hold up Brave maybe, and then they attack. I Reflector Mage, have a block for the Runaway Steamkin. I kind of like being aggressive. I guess alternatively, I can just bounce the Stromkirk, attack him with a champion. I think it's probably just better. Reflector Steamkin's not bad because then I could start like an Alpha Strike like next turn. So actually, yeah, let's try that. Yeah, let's go with that. Like in like 2 turns, I could like kind of strike. It uses up their mana too for next turn. It's really tempting to attack through this because I can't block it because Sharper Koban just waltzes through humans. Okay. I kind of knew that was happening regardless. So maybe I just save the mage. Okay. So now it's a race, you say. Ooh, one win away from this. X4 is actually really hard for Monterey to deal with. So if I draw the land for the worship, they need like 2 spells to kill this. So, okay. Okay. At this point, I kind of flip, like, ooh. Another mage is good. Let's see. I guess I could get double chain lightning if I don't bounce this. Bounce tap. This is getting a bit dicey here. Because at some point I just can't really block it. So I think I'm just going to have to like bounce it. Mm. Next turn, I could just, like, come in with Brave the Elements. They'd have to do, like, a lot of damage. Like, to kill this, and then, like, I don't know, waste a lot of spells. Which is possible. If I block... Okay. I have to remember that, like, if they play one more spell, they can add 3 mana. I'm not, like, super... I haven't played enough with, like, Steamkin. Because then they could, like... Oh. Alright, I guess I just will win the game now. Oh, nice pillar. Pillar war... Oh, nice. Nice pillar worship. This is... Look at this sick combo here. Alright. I was actually looking for them to play the, It's actually scary if they actually played the Strongperk Noble, then it's a 3rd red spell for 3 red mana. And then there's, like, a lot more options I have to play around. Alright, I think I need all the D-spheres. I think I think I actually should just play the 4th D-sphere here. God, this might be the worst pillar deck. This should just be, like, Glacial Floodplains, but I don't want to play tap lands. Like, what's worse, a tap land or a land doesn't do anything? I actually don't know. Oh, it's kind of familiar. Actually, I think it's better than Militant. It might be just slightly better than Militant. That game was won by Reflector Mage, for sure. That's just like a crazy tempo loss. Alright, no lands, gonna mulligan. This hand is better, but no blue source, but I'm gonna keep. Double champion is nice. But... Triple champion's not bad. Arc Trail me one time. One time Arc Trail. Let's do it. Aw. Okay. I'm fine with this. I'm pretty fine with this. Ooh, okay, find the blue source. It's not really fun to Reflector Mage this, so I'm just gonna D-sphere it instead. I'm gonna get some value out of bouncing. But good blue source draw here, for sure. Here's... Alright, Swift Spear. That's gonna get bounced. One card left in their hand. I'm in a really good spot. They've kind of had to use all their removal on my creatures. My 5th and 4th land for the worship that I'll eventually draw. But I'll probably just draw a Day of Judgment when I don't need it. This is worth it. This is definitely worth it. Yeah, that's true. I had a pro-red person. But they have, like, Barbering, so it's not, like, the best. It's not, like, a complete lock. Feel pretty good. They have a Swift Spear and some unknown card. Like, I'll let this attack just go through. Oh, Lava Mancer's nice. Lava Mancer's actually really nice here. I like Lava Man. Ooh, nice honor. Huh. Kind of behind on damage. They're just top decking. The familiar will die. So I think I'm just like attacking with everyone. They need like a flurry of spells to like. This thing dies to like spell plus Lavamancer. Okay. Sure. I'd like a Day of Judgment. I actually wouldn't care for. I would like a Day of Judgment. So potential like 4 damage, or just attacking with the Reflector Mage. The only spell like I guess I could have like spell plus shoot. That'd be like kind of bad for the plan. I can't block the noble anyway, so I'm just gonna attack. Kind of trying to draw in a Day Judgment or just another Reflector Mage. Removal spell would be great. Could be your takedown. Could I guess could kill Lavamancer. They drew another creature. Okay. Day Judgment would be great here. Okay. Now I have to just now I can't really attack. The pot I think I would save the 2 damage here. Yeah. They must have drawn like a mountain. Okay, that's a good draw. Um it's a pretty decent draw. I don't know what the I guess I have to balance the stronger noble. There's just like no getting around it. I'm kind of dead to like spell, swing spell. They have they haven't played their that other card. I think it's probably like a spike field hazard. So if they go like top deck a spell, trigger prowess, shoot me again. I don't feel very confident in attacking, honestly. Okay, I don't know what they're holding. Okay, maybe it's just a land. Ooh, takedown. So they're coming down with a noble. They have some unknown card. I like this takedown. It's actually really good. I'm gonna attack. I think with the takedown, I think I could like mitigate enough damage. Wow, they held that for so long. That's to my face. What? So their plan is to double block. All right. So they want to trigger prowess double block, like maybe double block, like block shoot. They can still block shoot, but they're gonna like trade off a lot of resources for that. Luckily, I had the takedown. I wouldn't even block here. I wouldn't even block now. Cause that shoot might. I'm dead. Actually, no, I'm just dead. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm dead. They tricked me. I guess I got tricked there. That's unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I kind of like my attack. I guess, like, alternatively, I could have just, like, killed the Grim Lavamancer. Yeah, the Lavamancer has, like, more damage than the Swift Spear. Yeah, like, non-attack also loses, so, like... I think I'm supposed to kill the Lavamancer in that spot. Because even if they, like, double block one of them... If I double block one... I'll be at 3. They have to draw, like, a spell. Uh, oh, well. Math! They don't do that here. I like this hand. Hopefully I draw a blue source. I'll keep. Turn 1 champion hands always seems not bad. Pillar. It's kind of hard to... I don't even know if they're really playing, so... I'll just kind of go with this. I like the melee mage something, I just don't know what I can melee mage right now. This gives me a lot of different decks, I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, so I guess they're aristocrats. Well, I'm just gonna, like, bounce this to start. And I'll probably just meddling mage and Defensa. Fun little combo. It's like, it's one card I'm guaranteed to hit. Aristocrats is, like, pretty good against decks like humans. If you could block a bunch and then, like, it can get pretty annoying. Is this like a full art? Okay, chill out. Oh, so I'm gonna name the Kintree Spirit just because it's a card I know is in their hand, 100%. So I think it's a pretty decent name. Okay, they should sack this to the Seer and get a free scry out of this. So I have to make sure these people are playing. Okay, that's gonna make the blocking for them really actually nice. The cutthroat, just like they can't just like stall for time. Okay, Milton doesn't really pump anything. That is a nice 2-1. Yeah, this is fine. I could just... If they try to double block, I just protect it. It's not like a big deal. I don't know if they can do much with the bodyguard against the. So I'm not like in trouble of getting like comboed out. Yeah, it makes the mana better. I think. I think just having like Astrolabe and the creature land is like really good. Yeah, the creature land is actually pretty amazing. I'm pretty. I based my list from the YouTube video off of their list actually. Now that I remember, because I like the idea of it. But this is stalling. This is a lot of pretty decent stalling. Ooh, Honor's a really nice draw here. Makes blocking with them just really bad. I actually want to attack with everyone. No, I want to Orm's Chant kick. Oh, wow. Main deck Orm's Chant. Okay. That's probably just a nod to combo. I don't think, like, Orm's Chant main deck is, like, completely, like, out of out of the question. This is why I don't like this matchup, because it's, like, they have just tons of, like, stuff to block with. I think it's really annoying. Hmm. Probably gonna like Vindicate here, or like maybe like Rally. My list didn't play Rally. I know theirs do technically. I don't know. Let me think for a second. I guess Rally would be really annoying. It's also another human just to pump the champion. So I think I have to like play it now. Oops. I was having it in Twitch chat here. Okay. I can't let this thing die, by the way. This guy must stay alive. Because they have basically like, well, now if they're blocking with the persist creature, then it doesn't matter. They're still getting chipped out. I guess not. The cutthroats like it's like, they only really take 4. They're at like some like weird floating land or life total here with the cutthroat. I haven't been paying attention where their scribe's going either, so it's just kinda like Brave Dome was actually pretty good here. I could just name black and like 3 creatures just can't block. So that's pretty nice. We start playing. Awesome. Same story. Brave the Elements just kind of wins here. This is like a really good blocker though. This is actually kind of a huge blocker. I kind of want to bring in the meddling mages in against them. I don't know. I'm just gonna hang out. I feel like 1 or 2 more attacks with this champion is just gonna kill them because they can't. If they block, if they use the spirit token here next turn, I kill them with the bodyguard. Like all the rest of these creatures like irrelevant. Yeah, so the block with the spirit token. This is perfect. Like they could eat this if they wanted to with the other guys. Well, no, they're not like dead because like I guess they could just start sacking things to the seer. But this is like next time a guaranteed like 7 damage if they don't play another white creature. Excuse me. Okay. So they're gonna play a white creature here. I'm just gonna like pro black, attack with everyone. I don't think they can block enough to kill here. Or it'd be like they're an effective like well damage happens also like they're like they'd be an effective 4, I guess. I don't know. Oh gosh. The thing almost crashed. Program almost crashed there. That was scary. Sorcerer Spyglass actually a really funny card against them. Worship's not very good because the Cruel Celebrants and Zulwar Cutthroats are with like life loss. Actually, Spyglass on like one of the things is actually kind of funny. I play Linvalas just because they fly. Spellbomb is okay. Maybe Spellbomb's better than Denick. If they're playing like Rally, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I have to worry about Rally. Day Judgment, I do not like Day Judgment against a deck like this. I don't really want to bring in too much. I think I'll just like cut like the Militants here. Giant Killer's okay. It's just a thing to tap down stuff. But Militant doesn't seem very good here. So I'll just cut that. Try to eat dinner at some point too. I'm I'm fighting the urge to get Uber Eats, but it's celebration today, so maybe I should just get Uber Eats. It's a very decent hand I can keep. It's a very aggressive hand. Let's see how I feel after this match. I save my money. I'm like, I need to save all my money. All right. Wow, look at this like on curve. All right. All right. Go Wild Mikado. Yeah, this is a pretty aggressive draw. They can't really attack with the Celebrant. Okay, they found a Doom Traveler. I'm actually bounced the Traveler. Hmm. Actually, you know what? I kind of like Meddling Mage. Name like Anafenza again. Hold up Brave Attack. I kind of like that line. I can't even cast Anafenza. I don't know why I'm naming it. I don't think I like Pillar in this deck. Come to think of it, I don't think I really like Pillar. It is like another. I could just have like a blue land. I think it'd be okay if it's island. It's not the worst. It would not be the worst island in the world. That or like Nimbus Maze. I could probably try to play Nimbus Maze. But wait, no, I don't play island, so never like be a blue source or white source. I can play Tendo Ice Bridge. Then it's just like very useless land. Okay. Alright, just so many Reflector Mages here. I'm going to actually bounce the Celebrant here. It's not really good to sack to the Seer. Like, you kind of want to keep this guy around. This is kind of easy blocks, though. Spirit blocks, Future Goblin blocks. I get 2 Scribes out of it. But they're running out of creatures, and I have this Brave Ailment soon. Okay. Actually, I think Brave Ailment almost kills next turn. I could draw another land. I can honor Brave if they only have black creatures. They have to happen like another Doom Traveler or something. Otherwise, just like Brave and they just kills here. If they don't produce like a removal spell, I guess. But then like, I have the Bodyguard to protect all my creatures. Alright, I guess that's it. Alright. Sand's fine, they can keep. Might just play this out as a land. Not really sure yet. Frost Augur, okay. I kind of want to take that down. But I need more creatures in play, but all my cards are blue. Maybe I don't have blue sources. Alright, so they're snowing it up here. Let's have a bunch of D-Spheres and like Reflector Mages for this matchup. That's not like too bad. Okay, there's another champion. I'm gonna take down the Rhyme Tender here. I just don't want them to jump to 4 mana, which is like kind of like like the big point where they start making their big moves. So I kind of want to prevent that as much as I can. You know, it's kind of hard to prevent. All right. Lurus is, or oh sorry, Mirror doesn't really scare me. I have Reflector Mages and Detention Spheres in my deck. Great attack, I love it. All right. Hmm. I'm gonna Meddling Mage for one of the random 4/4s. Obviously, the better one is the Tree Folk, so I will name that. Abominable Tree Folk. So some decks play Blizzard Ball, some decks don't. I really don't know which version this will be. We'll find out in a minute. But now they have to like, I guess they can like Blizzard Ball and play the thing, but they need another green source, which they don't have. They only have one green source, so they can't really do both. Okay. I guess I get the Spear of the Alder Guard here. Just big idiot. Alright, they have the Rhyme Tender. Just showed off that. I'm kind of fine with this kind of like these lines of play here. Alright, I'm just gonna start spamming Reflector Mages. I'm just surprised they shouldn't have this hold back a blocker. Because now they kind of get like dumped on here. They have the mouth. The mouth is active though, but they just do not have a lot of blockers here. Mouth is 5 mana. It's kind of a lot. You kind of want to block with the Bastion too. Okay, Astrolabe's a good redraw. Now they can brawl and play the Spirit of the Alder Guard if they have it. Alright. This gets another Frostlock Bastion. If they kind of live that long, I don't know if they will. Oh, they're gonna. Oh, they could do the mouth. Yeah, that's good too. But they're kind of okay. They don't. If they don't have Blizzard Brawl, this is really good because I just bounce this and kill them. I think they might have been dead anyway. Honest. Oh no. All right. Reflector Mage really messes up this deck. It's actually like pretty. It's a really terrible tempo swing. All right. I like Day of Judgment again. I like the Day of Judgment Linvala combo against this deck. Then the Mage is actually surprisingly good against this deck too. I can play Worship as well. They just like kind of like the creature. In this particular matchup, I actually like Meddling Mage. Denick is not like super good, so I'm gonna cut the Dennicks. But I'm actually gonna cut the Militants. They're also not very good. Giant Killer is great. I wish I had more Giant Killers. Judgment Miller just flies, so and the deck is a little weak to flying, so I'm just gonna keep them in. But yeah, I think that's how I'm on the sideboard here. The old Day of Judgment Worship deck. Oh, I love it. I love it. It sounds pretty good. I'm gonna keep. By all acts here, you should just like delay playing this land as long as you can. If you already have the blue source, you don't need to play it. It kind of like makes some really awkward sort of draws. Kind of want to see. This is awkward. This is awkward. Okay. Again, I'm gonna need the tree folk here. Hope they play the other snow guy. I can just giant killer it like immediately. I would love to do that. Okay, they're gonna try to draw a card. They did it. They found the spirit too. They might have been trying to find lands, but Rhyme Tender is pretty good. Hmm. I kind of like D-Sphere on the Rhyme Tender. Just kind of cuts off a land. Now I get to play Pillar, and I can have Pillar and still have Giant Killer up for the Spirit here. Actually, just Giant Killer now. Garrick, I love. Oh my god, Garrick's so good here. Then I start pumping out dudes. I love Garrick. I need to draw a fourth land for the Day of Judgment. Technically, it's not a land. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually D-Sphere the Garrick. Guy's kind of a problem. And I will play the Judge's Familiar. Okay. This is kind of a great Day of Judgment target. Like, if I could. If I had the fourth land, I would have blocked there. Pillar's so it's an incredibly awkward. I just kind of put it as a two of, and I thought it'd be like okay, but it's not really. But Pillar's okay at this pot. At this point, I can just keep playing Judge's Familiars, and I also have like the chop down up here. I found a land. That's pretty good. They're just gonna draw a bunch of cards. This is pretty good for them. What if I Blue White Snow Humans with this? I love Frost Augur. Okay. Chop chop. Chop chop. Chop chop chop. I can't wait to blast the stage up when I draw this fourth land. I'm gonna trade. I kind of want to trade here. Of course. Um, I'm gonna just believe that I'm gonna draw the land, but I don't know if I want to really commit anything else to the board. Yeah, that's fine. I won't commit the champion, but the familiar can come in. I'm gonna keep pecking. Let's just peck away. The bad thing about Day Judgment is that they still have the Frosthawk Bastion, which is pretty decent. Alright, come on, pile it on. Okay. I'm gonna take this one. Alright. Attack for 2 here. Drop this day on them. Can't really play the champion though, it's kind of funny. Okay. But now we have like champion giant killer for like I can start just tapping down the Frosthawk Bastion if they try to block. Actually really good. They just save their 4-drop here. Oh, Revelation's big. Let's see. How many? They actually didn't draw a lot. They milled 2 Blizzard Brawls, which is really funny. That's actually hilarious. And they got a Boreal Druid out of it. They basically drew like 3 lands and a Boreal Druid. That's actually really unlucky. Okay. Alright, all the pillars. Alright, Giant Killer. Probably gets to get shot by the Mouth of Ruin, but I think they should shoot the Giant Killer. I think the Giant Killer is actually really good in this spot. Okay. Oh, they're loading up. I love it. Winner's Rest? Sure. Um, can't reflect remain my own creature. They can, like, kind of, like, block, I guess. I could have just saved this. I don't know. It kind of pumps the champion, so if I find, like, a Benevolent Bodyguard, I could knock off the Winter's Rest. At this point, like, if they try to, like, activate both Bastion's attack, I get to block one, tap another down. Spirit's not a big deal. I have the Giant Killer. Alright, but they're getting a bunch of Bastions, so it is kind of a big deal. Okay. Hmm. If you had another, I would have tapped on the Giant Killer again. Okay. I could just get, like, a Brave the Elements, which would be great. Didn't realize I'm getting Lawkeeper in my hand on play, right? Okay, I found another D-Sphere. I get D-Sphere the Winner's Rest. It's actually pretty good. Hmm. I know that's good enough. Maybe I should just D-Sphere the Spirit. Because then if I draw a Brave the Elements, then I've just, like, wasted my D-Sphere. Because I'm, like, getting it get hit for 4 here. Maybe I should, like, D-Sphere the Spirit. I don't know why they didn't tap play that last turn. Or maybe they just couldn't. I don't know. Giant Kill for Spirit. But the problem is I'm gonna, like, get hit a bunch. But, like, next turn, now the champion's the block here. There's never mind. There's a Tree Folk. All right, and either like, ooh, that's big. Need another day? Yeah, that's game. Alright, game 3 it is. Okay. Okay. It was... Yeah. Even if they drew a bunch of cards with the even if they drew a bunch of useless cards with the revelation, they still drew a bunch of cards. I still want to keep it as is. Maybe I switched militant with familiar on the play. It's just kind of like a better way of like just offering trades. If they don't take the trade, they just take 2, which is fine too. But maybe I want the evasion. I don't know. Maybe I just want the evasion. Stands pretty great. I can keep. I still think Tree Folk is the best card to name with Meddling Mage, so I'm gonna keep naming it. Okay, this is kind of situational. Maybe we can just name like something like Blizzard Brawl. I don't know. Um, I'm actually thinking about it. What do I not want to see in this spot? Maybe like Rhyme Tender. Rhyme Tender is such a boring name. Astrolabe. Astrolabe could be interesting. Astrolabe could be an interesting name here. I'm gonna do it. That's a weird name, but I think it could be okay. Unless they draw an island, and then I'm just dead. Dang it. Of course. I have the Brave Elements, it's not a big deal. I actually kind of want them to Tree Folk Mania because then I could Brave the Elements blue. Alright. Ooh, another Brave. Yes, I would like to use that. Alright. Okay. It's a very useless meddling mage here. It's a lot of Brave Elements. The bashing can just eat my thing. What if I just like made the suicidal play of using my day touch to kill this Frostbog Bastion? It's probably not a good idea. The thing is with an artifact is actually really annoying. Should have played like Disenchant or something. Okay. This little 2/3 is just getting it done here. Okay. Like Judge's Familiar. I love to Honor the Pure. Honor the Pure, pretty great. So how's it going? Glacial Revelation, you got it. You've drawn 5 cards. Excellent. One of those you can't cast. Ha ha. The best human would be Reflector Mage. For sure. Oh, and we laughed. And we laughed. Hmm. And we laughed. Maybe I should have just, like, pro-green attacked. Oh, that's a good mouth. They had it. I mean, they drew it with the revelation. So this actually, like, helps them, because they can't spam spirits now. So they can just play the other Boreal Druid, pass, and have 2 Bastions up, I believe. There's no reason for them not to do it. Okay. What is in their hand? Okay. Worship. This is the combo. I think someone's here with my food. My food is here. I hear a car outside. A really loud car. Oh, man. Day Adjusted Worship combo. Amazing. Amazing combo we got here. Such as this is so stupid. Why do I have Day of Judgment Worship in my deck? This is so dumb. Okay. The combo deck, yeah, absolutely. Alright. I'm gonna attack with a familiar, just kinda hang out. If they tap out for like a spirit and they just have like 1 Bastion blocker, I can just pro green and like kind of swing in. But they're gonna mount this guy. Just because he was just so meddling. He was just like so meddling there. God, meddling mage is like such a target for everything. The champion's a way scarier card. I guess I can't kill them now. Alright, spirits here. I actually don't know why I didn't slam the worship either. Okay, double spirit. Okay, so if we play like 1-drop, if I draw a 1-drop creature, they die. Unless they play like a blue sword. Okay, they have their astrolabe. Okay, so if we draw a 1-drop creature, they die. Actually, not even a 1-drop. Any human kills them here. Yeah, any human kills. Oh, no, it still kills. Any human kills here. Any 1 or 2-drop human. Um, hmm. That's hilarious. This is so stupid. But a crossroads here. Do I do I just worship? Do I take judgment? One of these, one of these 4-drops has to be good here. One of these 4-drops has to be good. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my food. Everyone can debate. I'm gonna play the worship. I've decided as I was walking there. I can just peck them away with the judge's familiar. They've already used the one mouth. Most lists play two. That's like they have a bunch of Blizzard Brawls. They've already milled one, so it's like there's no way to kill all my creatures. I don't know. I don't have to block anymore, so it's like the familiar is like I mean I guess I could shoot the familiar with the mouth of Ronom, and then we're at this weird standstill. If they tap out for Spirit, they die. Maybe not. Double Frost. Their tap. Oh my god. They have another one in their hand, I believe. They found a Blizzard Brawl. Wait, no, they can't. Oh, if it's a snow card, it's a snow card. Okay. Now they can just snow fight. They're gonna fight the familiar. This is hilarious. I'll sack it. Oh, they didn't bite. Okay, I mean, they're close to killing all my creatures. A human kills them here. A human kills them here now. It'll take 16. They tapped really awkwardly. Alright, any human kills. Ugh. I mean, it's a creature, so at least, like, I'm just gonna get in. Okay, yeah, Brave the Elements. Green. I guess I could, like, test the talents here. Test talents, playing test talents as a human deck would be kind of insane. Oh, I almost hit blue. And I have the familiar to finish up. I have double Brave the Elements to protect. Except from, like, Mouth. I guess I could Mouth this next guy. This is really annoying. But now they don't have Brave, so, like, they just never tap out the Bastion? I don't know. This is scary. Okay, they found an island. Kind of, like, lost track of what's in their hand. This is... Okay, they're just drawing all the cards. Why are they tapping all their Bastions? I just showed them Brave the Elements. They put... Oh, I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know. I have double Brave. So they think this is enough. I can think shoot one, block the other. No, they can't shoot and block. They either shoot or block. So they either shoot or block at this point. Because this is 5 mana. Okay, I'll take 19. Right? Well, how much mana do they have? 1, 2, 5. They have no more untappers. I guess they're gonna try to shoot the Judge's Familiar now and pray. I can't imagine what they have here. I can't imagine them having like a card that we'd be the situation here. I can't think of a card that they could have here to beat me. Like a counterspell would be insane here. But then like they still don't have enough mana. Blue. Alright. Nice. That was close. That's actually really close. I think we realized that Worship is a little better Day Judgment. Although both cards, both 4 drops were played at some point, so it's at the end of the world. Alright, I'm on the bottom end of the sixes, so I kind of need to win this. Even though it's like only like 16 people, it's like 2-2 is not great. Ugh. I know they're playing like control, so I kind of want an aggressive start. This is fine. Hmm. Hmm. I want to name a card here. I don't know what to name. I had like Izzet Charm, but I think like Izzet Charm would be the best card here. I don't know. I'm gonna attack first. I'm not sure what like is most impactful here. Yeah, Pottery's okay. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure of this spot. Tackle. Hmm. Shackle's really awkward in a two color deck, but I guess you're playing like I mean, it can take it in my creatures, so. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. They had lose focus. That'd be pretty good. Uh, we'll take the improbable alliances. 2 or 3 activate. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Next turn can just reflector mage a thing, I guess, but they can like hold up shackles for the rest of the game. Shackles is really annoying in this spot. Sorry, I'm still eating, so there's no cam right now. Active mirror while at the ends. Okay. Well, another D sphere. I kind of want to take the shackles actually. um. Oh man, this is hard. Well, not in any spot of beating down, so the shackles is really problematic. The alliance is also really bad too. They're all really bad cards here. I mean, if they have spell pierce, this is really good. So we are very good spell pierce. I don't want to say the alliance though. They're both really good. Like they're almost about the loot. Oh, God, this is so annoying. I think this is wrong. I feel like this is so wrong. Now they can just loot on their main fate on their turn, on their own turn if they wanted to. Repeal for 3. That's really good. Well, not really. Don't I just redo this? Alright. I get to get 4 guys, but that's whatever. eh. Now I have to take the alliances. Even though I don't think it's possible. They might just counterspell this. Okay. So clearly this is not a good card. This is not good. But I mean, I am preventing like a treasure cruise, which is in their hand probably. I have to take these alliances again. They've repealed it, so maybe they just have the counterspell here. But I'm just gonna slam it. I'm gonna slam it back down. Alright. Alright. Oh, they discarded the cruise. I was right. I have to take this first. Like, they can just rebuild their army so quickly. So, like, I'll take, like, 7 here, and then, like, maybe draw a 3rd detention sphere. You know. That's really all I can do. Okay. Unfortunately, the darker weights did not really, like, help to... They helped and they hurt. It's just kind of a cycle. Give it and take it away. Fortunate. Unfortunate. But I made it multi 5. Let's see. Why do I like Reflector Mage this matchup? I do like Linvala. This is a weird matchup. I don't really have like anti-control stuff other than beating them down. I guess I played Orm's Chant. I don't like Orm's Chant against control. I don't think it's very good. But I don't really have much else to play. I can Spyglass, maybe like Probable Alliance. Doesn't seem very good. Some of the Reflector Mages aren't too bad. But like, I mean, Spyglass is a fun card. I don't know if it's a good card. So it's a fun of, I guess. But maybe it's like one mage. I don't know. Yeah, at least one is good. I don't my Danik here. Spyglass is the shackles. That's a good point. Okay. Spyglass is in. That's actually a really good point. Oh yeah, we did see him visit one of those games. Alright. I can kind of like a Danik for like the second Reflector Mage. I think this is fine. Do I have Disenchant? I don't know. I don't know what the Disenchant. I have Defension Spheres. They just kind of cover all the bases. So like basically just Blue-White Vindicate. I really use the spheres to like kill fairies or something. Alright, I think this is pretty decent. Multicolored Weenie Rush. Where's my Glass in the Guild Pact? Oh, go Curse Catchers. Oh, go Curse Catchers, go. I'm gonna do it. Onboard trick! This is great. And the body protects my next spell. Is like, this is actually really good. So note to self, play familiar first. Oh my goodness. I think they just baited that. I don't think they thought I was gonna do it. I almost didn't do it. I almost didn't do it. Like, nah, the second land. I almost respected him too much. I think it's a good, correct play like 90% of the time. The 10% was not correct. Just given the fact that I have the honor in my hand, I would like to end the game quickly. I was having a creature in play makes it end quickly, but they have less ways to draw answers, I guess. So, like, I'm assuming they had a land. So, I don't know. I don't know. Well then, yeah, exactly right. This is a rock and roll hand. We will rock and then we will roll. Oh, we're rocking. I'm gonna start with Justice Familiar, aka Stone Rain. All right. I could have countered that because I gotta prevent a creature. I always thought about countering the pro, but that's like it's a bit too aggressive. Rough. Oh, red. Good old 1-for-1. Sure. It's a takedown time, or I draw a blue source. I drew a blue source. Go, Dedic. Can't wait to get like Sultering Suns or something. Sure. I'm gonna tackle everyone here. I don't care if I trade this for this. I have another one for one thing. Probably just gonna take down another. Okay, shackles. Okay. Honor kills? No, it doesn't. No, 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 no. What are we talking about? I guess I could take down my own creature, what they try to take, which is probably the champion here. All right. all the curse catchers. They took the Denic. Very interesting. Alright. I cast Takedown. Hmm. I guess I could pay for two. Pay one, pay one. They can only really have. I don't know what they could have there. Yeah. Well, blue is better because it protects us for peel, but I don't know. All right, that should be top 8. All right, rematch. Just try to draw all the reflector mages here. I'll keep this hand. It's actually pretty decent. Love it. I drew 2 more. Wow, I would have had like a gigantic force if they didn't do that. It's actually hilarious. Big revelation. 6. They drew 6 cards. Amazing. Look at that. And another Blitzer Brawl. Alright, what are you discarding? Probably a land here. Yeah. Okay, okay. I wish I kind of got away from like the human factor and just played like White Weenie in general, but it's just too good. And the humans are like just too good also. Just like with like Champion, Bodyguard, like Vector Mage. Those are all just like good enough. Hmm. Well, this is annoying. I would like a Reflector Mage now, speaking of which. Okay. A little late on the Bodyguard. I'm gonna get destroyed this game. These are the kind of games that like I get destroyed with. Yeah, slumber. Sure. So I have to take this. I have to take this. It's like really bad. So I literally just need Detention Sphere. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do the Day Judgment Worship plan again. That worked out last time. It worked out last time. It's gonna work out again. Been the plan all along. This time I'm gonna cut the Denics. They're not like super. I guess Denic flies in the end. It's a 2/3, so I can keep like one. I'll keep like one Denic. I'll cut all the militants. Actually, I cut a meddling mage. They're not like super awesome. Everything else seems fine. No, I mean they only have Blizzard Brawl. No, I want to keep that. I might kind of familiar. I'm kind of familiar. Then he has a weird property of like blocking a Frostalk Bastion somewhat effectively. keep, I think. Not very fast, but doesn't need to be fast. A lot of removal spells and Linvala. Meddling Mage name's just something annoying. I think this time around I'll name Blizzard Brawl. Even though I have no way of casting it at the moment. I need to draw a land here. Any land will do. And we laughed. Okay, good enough. Alright, mana set up just one more random non-pillar land, it'll be fine. Play to be nice and activate the rest of the fortresses I have. Okay. Alright, I have a lot of detention spheres, but I'm around to Linvala for now. I would usually D-spear this Rhyme Tender, but I think I'll just play Linvala, start attacking in the air. Alright, they found a forest. Because they'll hit a land anyway with the Frost Augur, so it's like, they're more likely to hit the 5th land, or 4th in a source. It's fine. Tap the Linvala, it's fine. I'm gonna name Treefolk here, even despite the fact they already have one in play. I think I just named Treefolk here. Because multiples are really annoying. Even though I have the Detention Sphere, I'm gonna take a big hit though. It will take a very large hit. I know this is already stopping at least one card in their hand, so it's doing some work. Okay. So discarding another Blizzard Ball. So they drew another 5 cards. Spirits are coming. Okay. Land to be nice. That means I can play the Warship. Ooh, I have a giant killer though. But I have the D-Sphere. At least I can start killing. They'll start killing the spirits. But they're gonna start getting mouths of Ronons. So I need to get this Warship down like immediately. I think I can't attack. I think I have to hold it back for the Rhyme Tenders. I can just play this slow and try to get this Warship down. The winner's just not a big deal. I have a Brave the Elements in my hand. Sure. One down. Sure. Yeah, that's kind of the reason I didn't want to like. Alright, land Warship? Okay. This Warship. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for it. Go, I guess. I'm pretty set up with like Blizzard Brawl, but the Mouth of Ronoms are gonna be a little annoying. They can only kill so many creatures though. Alright. Again, I have a bunch of D-Spheres, so it's okay. Okay. Guess I'm going to 1 again. I've lost track what's in their hand. I think they've got another winner's rest. I think it really matters right now. Sure, I'll go to 1. Okay, so remember I can't like pay life here. I could pay life and kill myself. Those... Like, how much just flood the board? I don't think like D-fearing is like a big deal. This is like, I thought it was like pay 1 life. How does this work? I'm too afraid to try it. I'm way too afraid to try this. What's the next card I'm really worried about here with this meddling mage? I don't know. I've kind of looked through a lot of their deck here. I guess more winners rests are annoying, so I could just like name winners rests. I think I'm just gonna play the giant killer. It just like floods the board with creatures, so worship is like pretty covered. I don't have time to like kill anything. All right, do another Blizzard Brawl. I'm gonna take my time to start de-searing things, I guess. Right. That's what I'm saying. I need to de-sear this, so that's the next turn. Because, yeah, I really want to break them once off this winner's rest so I can start attacking, but I guess I should have named Merit Lane just Slumber, maybe. Winner's rest is also really annoying, though. Should still work with Worship. Hmm. They found another winner's rest. All right. We rocking and rolling? We rocking and rolling? It's very efficient if I do it right now. Hey! Hey. Hey. That worked. Okay. So I don't even like really need to de-sphere the Merit Lage here. Because I have a giant killer. So I think I just giant killer it every other turn. It does like eat 2 mana though per turn. Oh, you can start like um another mouth. Kind of like eats a turn. Blizzard Brawl. Blizzard Brawl. What? Winner's Rest? I don't really know. What is Vala here? I think. I think I live Vala there. Maybe you could have waited for Linvala Day of Judgment. I don't know. Who knows? Still not out of. I'm still like really far away from like winning this game. Sure, this is fine. I guess it started like pushing all like creatures off. Oh wait, did they just shoot everything? One, two, three. Hmm. Like, how many Blizzard Balls do they actually have in their hand? I think they have one more. They have like all of them. I die. I guess I die if they have all of them. Okay. Oh god, they have all of them. They discarded one. Oh my god, they drew them all. Oh my god. Okay, you got me. You got me. I had the wrong 4-drop. Ah, too icy for me. Too icy. Oh well. GG's. That was fun. Let me check that message real quick. I said sorry. All right. I guess we'll just watch the format burn with channel here. We did learn. We did learn an important lesson back in the darker wastes on the Digio, and it just didn't bug out. What's happening here? So there's deafening silence in play. Meddling mage for channel. This Watcher for Charles getting blocked by a Simian Spirit Guide. A lot happening here. A whole lot happening. So Yosei in play. I don't know what game this is. Um, so it has like he uses like Lich's Mirror to basically like draw 7, and then they use a bunch of these like tutoring artifacts to find either Lux Wizardwar or like Ancestral Statue and just bounce a bunch of stuff. Like you could, or you could just like keep chaining these with it's basically like a Aetherflux Wizardwar kill. Oh, so they got rid of everything. Oh, so they turned Deafening Silence into a frog. And now they're just gonna go off, or attempt to go off. All right, there's a mirror, so they're gonna reset. So you can just like float a bunch of mana, you reset your permanents. I guess they had a card here. And now with this on the stack, they can just draw the card that they already had on the Weatherlight while that's on the stack and reset the game. So they just got a free card, like. Alright, they found another Skyship Weatherlight. Okay, there's a Reservoir, so they pay 4, get the Reservoir play. They've already played like 6 spells. So they need to play one more spell and start this chain off. Any like tutor is good. Alright, mirror is fine. But this is kind of awkward because now you need like another you need a tutor card now. Like a mirror is fine. It gains you a bunch of life. Alright, here's a tutor. So this is game. This finds like a statue. Or just another ring or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can just like, and the cool thing about this, you don't even have ancestral statue, which bounces itself. You can just like keep chaining tutors, which is actually pretty interesting. All right, fun fact. Wait, actually, this might have been a 2-1. I'm not really sure. Every match, nope. It's like every match with a 2-0. So you got Snow, you got the Kiln Fiend deck, the Mardu Kiln Fiend deck. You got, I think, Mono Red. I want to say take out she's playing Mono Red. Or Burn, or just it says Burn. Let's see. It's Burn. And then we got Channel. So 4 different decks into the top 4. We'll continue to watch. I have a little time, so that can't ever be Channel. It's a pretty good deck. I think the strength of a good combo deck is the resilience against the hate. It's pretty good. You get cards like Ricochet Trap and I don't know, just like kind of the weird little most like combo hate right now is like permanent based. So you get like bounce spells and like foundation breaker kind of thingies. Okay, so we're not gonna watch the Snow versus Channel matchup because that's like a really bad match. We're gonna watch the other side, which also could be a very harrowing matchup. It's gonna be Burn, Mono Red Burn against this Kiln Fiend, Niv Magus Elemental, Clever Luminancer, Mardu deck. This is actually very interesting. Let's start with the Burn deck though. Burn, pretty standard burn list. Monastery Swift Spear, Thermal Alchemist, and just a bunch of spells. They're playing Wayward Guide Beast, which I think they can get away from Wayward Guide Beast, but they're there. Reckless Impulse is a fun new card that draws a bunch of cards. But yeah, this Kiln Fiend deck. It's basically plays the spell version of Step Links with Kiln Fiend Max Elemental. So they're playing stuff like free spells like Taxing Probe, Marrow Shards. And they have Ground Rift to kind of like storm off. Slaughter Pack can get eaten with an Magus Elemental. Their mana base is very suspect. I'll give them that. This mana base is like very, very suspect. I don't think they should even be playing Alpine Meadow, but it does like help. They should be playing a lot of mountains, a lot of Battlefield Forges. They should not be playing Alpine Meadow. They should play like the max amount of Battlefield Forges they can. I think this mana base could be a lot better. But yeah, this will be an interesting match. I think Mono Red had to be I think Mono Red needs to be like the control player here. They like so many more removal cells than the Martyr deck has creatures. So if you just like keep killing the single creature, they can never win. How can they win? But fun fact, like some of the instant speed, like Slaughter Pact stuff, can actually like protect the Nivax Elemental. So like if this comes to 3/4 instantly, it's actually really good against Mono Red. So if they had Slaughter Pact here, they could save it. Like Slaughter Pact, eat it with it on the stack. Well, I've definitely like taken advantage of the fact that um, X4s are just very good against Mono Red. Just like all right, double probe doing the work. You can cast Mirror Swords at any time. That's actually really funny. So they paid 2 life to protect their Lumimancer, which is actually hilarious. If they miss a land drop here, this could actually kill if they draw Black Source for like they do play like Tainted Strike. So you only need to like kind of storm off a couple. I don't know. Probably Luminancer is not the way of killing, but it's actually pretty good. I guess they actually are playing Alpine Meadow just because they're also playing Lava Dart, and you kind of need to have a lot of like mountains in your deck. Alright, they're going for the Tainted Strike. I guess Tainted Strike, Ground Rift, Assault Strobe would kill. Yeah. Like Assault Strobe would have probably killed here. But this also is good for copies. Oh my goodness. That's actually really good. I forgot like when you copy a spell, it's still really good. So Storm is a copy. Oh my gosh. So they're taking. So this means they have. Well, they can't cast the other. They had another Tainted Strike they could kill, but like they only have black sources, so that was a really weird choice. I don't know. Maybe they're just kind of dead regardless. I'm not really sure. All right, another Step Links here. I mean, Clever Lumimancer. Oh, the old Guide Beast. It should be Wayward Guide Piece plus Tendo Ice Bridge. That's gotta be good, right? Alright, there's a black source, but it's a little too late. I think the mana base is really like the ice bridges are like not super great. They're good for like one shotting, but I don't know. It's kind of rough. You do need like a certain amount of mountains for these lava darts, but it's like I like the idea of this deck. The idea of the deck is very nice, but I think they're just trying to do too much with the tainted strikes. I think it really like ruins their like. I don't know. If anything, they should probably play Sulfur Springs because that's also legal. But you do need a certain amount of life to kind of like live through all this. All right, game two. Kill Fiend deck to me on the play. They really need a fast. Like it's just a hard matchup. I don't really know like what they can play. Maybe they can play like super slow and play like more like blacksmith skills there, or maybe just Salt Storm to kill them very quickly. This mono red deck has Claim the Firstborn on their sideboard, which like conveniently takes every creature in the Mardu deck here. They can also just play more removal spells than the Braids if they wanted to. It's actually very funny. Serum Powder legal? No. I don't think it's ever been legal. It's actually like I think I want to say it's like actually expensive online. MTG bot, hello. Oh, MTG bot. I'm subbed to your Patreon. You cannot be in my chat. Let me just look at the history. I don't know if it's ever been legal. Yeah, it's definitely never been legal. Yeah, it's like 28 cents. It's never gonna be legal. Yeah, it's never been legal. It's like there's like one or two printings of it. So usually that's usually death knell of cards. All right, they can play the Apostle's Blessing. If they kind of just weather the storm here, they might be able to, like, kind of kill. Alright, they found 2 lands, so now they can just kind of play 2 spells a turn. It's just so hard. It's such a, like, a lopsided matchup, I feel like. The mono red deck can play so slow here. They've got enough of, like, a ground force here where, like, every kill spell is just, like, also just deals 4 damage. Flame Rift. Look tired. I am a little tired, but thanks for resub, Brad. Appreciate it. The night's not over yet. Let's take a little more matches go. I'll see you as Sunday. Or maybe sooner, who knows. Are you moved in yet? How's your place? Do you have hot water? I cannot imagine not having hot water right now, because that seems awful. He's testing the water? Oh wow. Alright. As predicted, Channel beats Snow. Like a 90-10 matchup. Oh my gosh. I've been there. Don't worry, I've been there too. Hey, if we have hot water, you can come over. If you want. There is the MTG bot. There he is. Dan Bopes, where are you? Dan Bopes, you were in here. Give me my Discord. Give me my Discord. No, I think they'll like tell him. Like, hey, I'm on your Patreon now. I'm on your Patreon now. Can you just give me the... I don't know. Actually, what does the $5 Patreon do for MTG bot? I don't really know. Dead. Oh, really? Jeez. Alright, so, and as expected here, Burn beats the Kiln Fiend deck. Gonna move on to face Channel, which is probably a very evenish matchup. I don't know. It's gonna be close, I would say. I think Channel on the play for game 1 makes it better for Channel on the play game 3. Or if they lose game 2 here. I mean, do you have to clean just to get your deposit back, or what is, how does that work? All right. Here's the last match. It's Channel Storm against Mono Red Burn. I think it's like it's Channel. It has to be Channel favored, but it's not like Burn is like dead in the water here. They do have like sideboard cards for this, like Leyline of Punishment. It's really good against the Lich's Mirror, and you can kind of just like burn them down enough so or Channel doesn't really matter as much. Oh, I see. 2 minutes away. Okay, well, we'll see. They have to resolve Mulligan, so. But the Channel deck definitely the winningest deck here in the tournament scene this season, mostly because of Swift Warkite. But I mean, they've done a lot of work with the deck, so it's. I don't think it's not to say that the Channel deck is too good. I think they've done a lot of work, so they kind of like deserve the wins. I lost in my top 8 match. I lost the Simic Snow in the top 8. I'm just like just ending the rest of this. The good old Goblin Guide PD, Wayward Guide Beast, Trample Haste, but bounce that mountain. I don't know what the math is. If like you just like raw cast turn 2 channel here, um, I guess if you have channel, I guess you can't really float a ton of mana if you go channel like Ring of Wishes, find the thing. I guess like they have to have the mirror now. Yeah, the red line is players getting into life. So now I guess you shard volley them? Okay. So they can still float 9 mana. So this is not great. Right. It's a leyline. It's leyline of punishment, which is the one you're thinking of. All right, they're gonna put the Catrus cycle crystal on the stack. Cycle scattered groves. They get another card and then put the crystal into play, which is gonna be resets. All right, the ring's gonna just go find reservoir. If they have another spell. It's probably just game here. I can't see themselves not getting reservoir here. All right. All right. Divide by 0, bounces the ring, and also gets an introduction to prophecy. So it's like 2 more spells. I don't know. It's fine. I don't know if dope is the correct word I would use now. It's definitely like impressive that you could do this in PD. And the fact that they kind of like worked on this a bit. They still haven't played the other ring, so you could just cheap chanting rings. You could double them for 50 here, but oh, they have to go to 50. So can I just keep casting some spells? And then at this point, they're just kind of like chain a bunch of Skyship Weatherlights, and like they don't even have the statue here, which would be an easier kill. But I guess they're like because like every tutor thing gives you like it like kind of gives you a little more life every time. Like Weatherlights pretty much like are 8 life, and you're netting 4 life. It's just kind of like slow, but it's probably just good enough. Right. I think like I like to count to 10 personally in my combo decks, and every count to 10 feels a little different every time. I don't know why. This is kind of like it's a fine combo. I think it's a little like I hate the way we use this word, but deterministic. Once you like get going, it's like hard to like really stop here. I mean, you can't stop it. You're already like done. But that's what a lot of mana does. All right, game one. Is the DoorDash here yet? Crazy bailout? I don't know. They might have gotten their food already. So yeah, sideboard wise, Monterey pretty much has them all get into Leyline. It just gives them enough time. I guess like they could technically try to play a braid, but I don't know if a braid or a shattering blows are any good. Shattering blow actually might be okay. I'm not really sure. I don't think it could be that good. Um, but yeah, the ley line will protect them against the shuffle effect of Lich's Mirror. Because you can't really gain life. I guess changing your life. Well, life total changing upwards is technically gaining life, no matter what. On the other side, though, Channel Storm has like Foundation Breaker, which is kind of a great way of playing a disenchant in your deck when you need to not. Um, when you not need to cascade into something, because they're playing Cascade cards in Shardless Agent to cascade in the channel. They also play the Containment Breach, which is like a lesson that's really good with the introduction to Prophecy. And Divide by 0 is also pretty just good, solid. Solid spell. Yeah. So they do have the ley line. They mulled a 4 for it, it seems. But here's the guide beast. Like, what was this? 1, 2, 3. They mulled a 5. No, it's a redraw one. I don't really know. Alright. At least the probes kind of help them out. And they only need like 1 or 2 lanes to operate, and they already have the mountain already, so at least they can kind of start shooting little by little. Like, the less life total is, like, the less effective channel is going to be. This would be a pretty impressive mull to 4. Alright, they're going to cycle this land. They're going to shard volley them? No, don't do it. Oh my goodness. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. They're taking to like 11 here. They need to have exactly. They can't even Lich Smear first. They have to like have the other thing. They must have just drawn that Swift Spear. Otherwise, they wouldn't have shard volleyed. Well, they have effectively 8 copies of Channel because they also play Charlotte's Agent. The only other like 2-drop spell. I mean, the only 2-drop spell is Channel. So the hand's pretty resist. What's the word I want to use? They have 8 channels, so. And yeah, I don't know. They're pretty consistent, honestly. All right. No, no time here. They have 2 of the Seaman Spirit Guide. All right, they can Cascade. Looks like they Cascade into the channel and just kill themselves, or maybe not even cast it. They just play the Charlotte's Agent as a block. They could technically just cast it, and they just play this to block. Who knows? But now they're dead to any like Shade Lightning here, Bolt. Well, they're going for it. I don't like this attack. I don't think I really like this attack. Doesn't really like accomplish anything. I just do it. Just still had all these. All right, still all these. All right, game 2. That's how good Leyline is, I guess. Leyline plus a little bit of pressure. I think they mulled 4 that game, and they still kind of like came out on top. Thanks to Wayward Guide Beast. So once again, I think Mono Red's plan is just to mulligan into Leyline. And so the channel deck does need to like try to disenchant it. Like I said, they have Foundation Breaker, the Evoke Elemental. They also play main deck Divide by 0, which is just a bounce spell, which you could also is a learner. So those are pretty much the ways they're gonna like try to kill here, or deal with the ley line. I wouldn't bring in like they have Dead Gons as well, but I wouldn't bring that in. They don't play a ton of creatures. The red deck they have it. They have 2. That's actually amazing that they have 2 of them here. This was a straight keep on 7. So now they need 2 answers to the ley lines. Oh my goodness. This is... If this hand's actually anything relevant, this Mono Red deck might win. Yeah, it is a tutor for disenchant too. Alright. Probe. They get to see what's up too, which is Probe is actually really great in this scenario. You kind of just get to like sculpt your hand and just kind of figure out what's going on. Oh, they have no play. No Chain Lightning, and they might have a Burst Lightning. That could be okay. Alright, cycle to Shelter Thicket. Alright, Burst Lightning end a turn. They need a little bit of pressure here. They're probably waiting for the Wayward Guide Beast play. Thermal Alchemist would be really great here. If they have it. Oh, they have a double Guide Beast? Say it ain't so. Oh, okay, Lava Run. Lava Run is good too. Basically better Guide Beast. One thing I know about Takeout Tree is they love the Guide Beast. In these spots, it's actually pretty. They're pretty effective. I can't really like. It's actually like they're pretty good. All right, the Hardcast Spirit Guide. Here we go. No trample, less text. Definitely less text. All right, well here we go. 1 mana 2/2s and the Gray Ogre. Yeah, it's definitely one of those like post combat play a land types of cards. But now they're kind of like landlocked into like 2 lands, but their average, I mean their average like mana cost is like 1.2 or something like that. All right, Charlotte's Agent can only get channel here. I guess technically they could like maybe they have like the preordain, the Kalos preordain here, Introduction Prophecy. Maybe they did cast it. It's I don't know if they'll use it at all. I think like paying life to cast spells is pretty terrible right now. This is where you want like this is weird to say, but like one of the deck could like probably play Filigree Familiar. Filigree Familiar would be pretty great. They're gonna play the mirror. But again, with the double ley line in play, they can't actually gain any life. So if they lose the game, they will actually lose the game. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. All right. They're all out attack here. So there is like one card that I don't think they play anymore, but is that like the thing that like destroys 3 artifacts at once or something like that, or 3 enchantments at once. I don't think they play that anymore, but all right. Looks like they're abrading the mirror. Why not? Why not abrade that mirror? And they get the mana back. Oh my god, they get the bounce mountain. They play the mountain, the chain lightning. They win. Okay, or not? I guess they played. I didn't even notice. Why didn't they just upgrade the Charlotte's Agent and then just take him to 1? I don't think they can really do anything, especially with like 1 land, two lands just negated. I think they would have just killed them there. If you just upgrade the Charlotte's Agent, attack, take him to 1. What can they do with 2 mana? One of them not even a colorless land. Yeah, they can't they could reset their game and then they would die. Alright. Mono Red takes it over channel. Look at that. Got all the way to the end there. I think they lost the match until the very end, the channel deck. Congrats. Congrats to Takeout Tree. Alright. That was fun. Should I ready? Um that's not a terrible idea, actually. Um it's probably like I think it's probably yeah, like the other only ley lines I can think about are like ley line and the void, where it's like, well, the dredge matchup's just terrible, so I'm just gonna board a bunch of ley lines in. So maybe it is what we need. Like I know White has like Deafening Silence and Orm's Chance stuff like that, but maybe you just play a couple of ley lines. Yeah. Right. So having a turn 0 play like it's a turn 2 combo deck is pretty good. So yeah, that's probably worth considering. Well, anyways, that was fun. This deck was fine. I don't know, the deck is fine. It's not like amazing. I don't know if I'd play this over just straight humans. I still like the Jeskai deck a lot. I just stopped playing it for a bit, but I still think this deck is actually really good. But I kinda want to get a lower curve. The Judge's Familiar is pretty good. I don't know about Militant, but this is more for like High Tide, but Judge's Familiar is really good. I want to play more Judge's Familiar decks. Uh, but yeah. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate the support.